Hey Scheels team, I'm Christie Vanover from Girls Can Grill. Today we're representing Team Hey Grill Hey for the Porktacular Barbecue University competition. This right here is a pork butt. We're going to be cooking 2 for this competition. There is no need to trim this. All you need to do is pat it dry with some paper towels and then get it seasoned up. We're going to start with Hey Grill Hey sweet rub. Sprinkle it liberally all over the pork butt. After the Hey Grill Hey sweet rub, we are going to use some Girls Can Grill pork rub. Again, just a nice thick coat so you can't really see the fat or the meat at all anymore. And then let that sit for 15 minutes. You want to be sure to hit all sides of this pork rub very generously because this is a big piece of meat. If you pat it on like this with your hand, it's going to help the rub stick just a little bit quicker. All right, that's ready for the grill. And now the pork butt is seasoned, we can let this rest and set the grill to 275 degrees. If I was doing this in a barbecue competition, I would actually inject the meat and rub it all over the night before the competition. Then it would get a nice dry brine. The injection would really soak in and flavor the meat and really help make it nice and juicy. We don't have time for that today, but that's okay. We're going to finish this in a wrap, and that's going to give it a lot more flavor, a lot more juiciness. But first, let's get that grill to 275. The grill is ready at 275, so we're going to add these to the smoker. It's just about time to pull the pork butt off the smoker, so we're going to go ahead and get the wrap ready. So I've got 2 sheets of foil, and I've placed them in a cross pattern. You want to add 4 pats of butter to the foil. That's basically half a stick. You're going to add a handful of dark brown sugar, a drizzle of pure maple syrup, and then we're going to add the 2 rubs that we added earlier, which is the Hey Grill Hey Sweet and the Girls Can Grill pork. Let's go get that pork off the smoker. I am liking the bark on this. Let's see where we're at temperature-wise. 145. We're going to go ahead and take it off. Now we can transfer this to the foil. Just hit it with some more maple syrup. It's going to add both moisture, sweetness, a little bit more flavor. Some more Girls Can Grill pork rub. Some more Hey Grill Hey sweet rubs. And then the other half a stick of butter, those other 4 pats. And now you want to wrap this up as tight as possible. Try not to let that syrup fall out. The reason that we placed our foil the opposite direction is just in case it didn't close on top. This just helps it out. Make sure that it reaches the top and covers it fully. And just tighten it up as tight as you can, and then go put it back out on the grill. For a big piece of meat like this, I highly recommend using a leave-in thermometer. I'm using the wireless RFX from ThermoWorks. I'm just going to stick it into the meat. You don't want it to hit the bone. Just kind of insert it until it goes all the way to the line. And then you can put this on the smoker, connect it to your phone, and monitor the temperature of the cook. We're aiming for about 200 degrees for an internal temperature. Once the pork reaches an internal temperature of anywhere from 200 to 205 degrees, it's going to be time to take it off the smoker and let it rest. Depending on how much time you have before turn-ins, I like to try to let it rest for an hour. If you don't have that much time, it's not the end of the world. But after it's rested, you will open it up, and we're going to start shredding it. We're going to transfer it to an aluminum pan. Oh my gosh, it's just falling apart. You know it's done when the bone just pulls clean just like that. That's a great sign. This has a beautiful smoke ring on it. We're not trying to get all of the liquid. We'll want to add some of that back, but I'm not shredding it in this foil because a couple of reasons. The foil could tear, and also, again, I don't want all that liquid. So I've got these heat gloves on, so I'm barely feeling any warmth through them at all. If I didn't have on these gloves, this would be burning my hands for sure. But just look at that. It's like spaghetti. It's beautiful. If you see any big fat pockets in here, you'll want to feel for those and take those out because that's not a very good bite. But break up that bark. You created great flavor with that. Yeah, that looks good. Once you get it shredded, you're going to want to add a little bit more flavor to it. I like to go ahead and add the 2 rubs that we used, the Girls Can Grill pork rub and the Hey Grill Hey sweet rub. And then I'd like to also use the Hey Grill Hey everything barbecue sauce. Just pour, I don't know, about a half a bottle of that in there. And then get back in and really mix it up. So you really work those flavors into all of the meat. If you find it's a little dry, which I don't think you will, but if you do run into that, you can take some of the juices, some of the liquid that were left over in the foil and add it to this. You can also add more barbecue sauce, but this is super moist. Make sure that you give it a taste before you start turning it to the crowd. That way you can adjust the flavorings if you need to. Otherwise, that's it. That's ready for people's choice. Good luck with the Porktacular contest. I can't wait to hear how the results go. And thanks for being part of Team Hey Girl Hey.